The small farmers in developing countries like Indonesia deal with constraints limiting their ability to achieve potential yield. They also cope with credit access to invest in certain crops or acquire new technology and how to deal with risks and constraints. The Indonesian Center for Agricultural, Socio-Economic and Policy Studies (ICASEPS) collaborates with the International Food Policy Research Institute (IFPRI) and Australian Centre for International Agricultural Research (ASIAR) to conduct research entitled Inclusive Agricultural Value Chain Financing, especially on gender equality on agricultural finance in the period of 2022 to 2023. Food security and food self-reliance are among the focuses of the Indonesian government's programs. Indo-Finance study has been conducted since 2019. The main objectives of this study are to assess agricultural finance at the rural micro level, implemented by the financial institution in rural areas, as well as the women's role in agricultural and non-agricultural credits. In 2023, the fifth year, the study was conducted in several provinces in Indonesia with various cultures, namely Bali, East Java, Central Java, West Java, North Sumatra, and West Nusa Tenggara, on gender equality, especially women's role in agricultural and non-agricultural finances.
The Inclusive Agricultural Value Chain Financing project is working to understand potential models for improving access to agricultural value chain finance among the small farmers in Indonesia. This research refers to formal financing that links three value chain participants, namely a financial institution, farmers, and off-takers. Among the recommendations are: first, KUR loans are a pillar of small enterprise policy, and its flexibility will expand agricultural lending. Allowing alternative sources of collateral will improve the maximum size of micro-KUR loans. Second, the role of women in farming activities is significant in enhancing the economic scale of farm business, managerial skills, and access to formal financing. It was revealed that gender attitude, tradition, and equality are critical factors for farm productivity enhancement as well as farmers' household welfare. On behalf of the research team, I would like to express my gratitude to ASIAR for funding this research and to IFPRI, our research partner, for a very conducive environment when carrying out this research. Thank you.
A better understanding of the different roles that men and women have in agricultural production processes, agricultural marketing into value chains, and financing those activities can help governments improve policies that build those value chains without reducing women's welfare. To improve the research base on women's roles in agricultural value chain finance as part of our ACIR-funded project on inclusive value chain finance, we designed a survey to better enumerate the roles that men and women play in specific types of decisions made by rural households in Indonesia. These decisions include agricultural tasks and financial decisions at a level of detail not typically included in surveys, even those asked in IFPRI's Women's Employment and Agriculture Index surveys. The survey was fielded in many different parts of Indonesia, giving us a nuanced view of how roles played in decision-making might affect the agricultural value chain development from the perspective of both men and women throughout Indonesia.
Kesetaraan gender sangatlah penting di dalam upaya menanggulangi kemiskinan pada masyarakat pedesaan. Di banyak negara berkembang, wanita lebih banyak melakukan kegiatan pertanian di samping juga menjalankan tanggung jawab rumah tangga. ASIAR memahami potensi wanita yang belum tergali ini guna meningkatkan produktivitas, pendapatan, perbaikan edukasi, serta nutrisi keluarga. Sehingga melalui penelitian ASIAR Indo-Finance, para peneliti BRIN dan IFPRI berusaha memastikan peranan wanita yang lebih setara, terutama di dalam proses pengambilan keputusan di sektor keuangan.
Pembiayaan merupakan salah satu aspek penting dalam mata rantai nilai pertanian. Dan hingga saat ini, para petani kita yang umumnya adalah petani skala kecil masih menghadapi persoalan yang berkaitan dengan akses terhadap sumber pembiayaan untuk mendukung usaha pertanian mereka. Pemerintah sebetulnya sudah mengupayakan menyediakan skema pembiayaan yang mudah, murah, dan cepat untuk dapat diakses oleh para petani. Sebagai contoh misalnya KUR. Namun bagi sebagian petani, KUR karena merupakan kelembagaan keuangan formal, bagaimanapun juga masih membutuhkan persyaratan administrasi. Dan hal ini walaupun sudah dirumuskan dengan pengadministrasian yang paling mudah bagi sebagian petani, hal tersebut merupakan hal yang kurang menarik. Untuk itu, sejak tahun 2019, Pusat Sosial Ekonomi dan Kebijakan Pertanian bersama ASIAR dan IFPRI melakukan suatu kegiatan kaji tindak untuk mencari formulasi skema pembiayaan yang dapat memenuhi 4 kriteria yang selama ini diharapkan oleh para petani kecil kita, yaitu mudah, murah, cepat, dan tepat waktu. Hal inilah yang mendasari kegiatan kaji tindak ini, dan itu sudah dilaksanakan hingga tahun 2023, dan harapannya tentu melalui kegiatan tersebut akan dihasilkan rekomendasi kebijakan untuk menyusun skema pembiayaan yang dapat memadukan skema pembiayaan formal dan non formal sehingga dapat memenuhi 4 kriteria yang tadi diharapkan oleh para petani kecil. Kegiatan kaji tindak ini juga dalam pelaksanaannya kita melihat dari aspek perspektif gender. Ya, kita harapkan kita juga dapat mengetahui peran perempuan dalam mendukung pengelolaan pembiayaan usaha tani maupun pengelolaan keuangan rumah tangga. Untuk itu, melalui kesempatan kali ini kami mengucapkan terima kasih tentunya kepada ASIAR, IFPRI, dan tim pelaksana yang sudah melakukan kegiatan kaji tindak ini dengan sangat baik.
Bali Province. Agricultural development in Bali Province is aimed at agrotourism, namely agribusiness oriented, which supports the tourism sector. Based on these characteristics, the agricultural sector will become the source of food, employment opportunities, economic growth, and foreign exchange. Thus, Bali's economy will grow in various sectors. Finance in Bali was carried out in Tabanan and Karangasem regencies. Tabanan is one of the horticultural producing centers, especially highland vegetables as well as flowers. On the other hand, Karangasem Regency is a rice producing center. Especially in Tabanan Regency, women's involvement in farming activities and farm finances is higher than that of men. Agricultural women are also involved in productive activities outside the agricultural sector. Women's involvement in Tabanan and Karangasem Regency was relatively high, namely more than 90%, and they have 2 children on average. East Java Province. In East Java Province, the study was conducted in Malang and Nganjuk Regencies. Malang Regencies is one of the highland vegetable producing areas. The study in those regencies was aimed at assessing the farm credit trial and women's role in agricultural financing. Nganjuk Regency is a shallot and rice producing area. In general, women are active in agricultural, marketing, and home industry activities. Women's role in household and farm financial management is significant in both regencies. More than 80% of women in both regencies were involved in family planning, with the number of children less than 2 per household. Central Java Province. Klaten and Wonosobo regencies were selected as the locations of this study in Central Java Province. Klaten Regency is lowland and a rice producing center, while Wonosobo is a vegetable production center. Most of the area in Wonosobo is highland that good for vegetable farming, including potatoes. The women are involved in agricultural activities as well as managing the household and farm finances. women's involvement in agriculture in both regencies consists of planting, weeding, marketing, and financial management. More women participated in the women's farmer groups in Wonosobo rather than in Klaten. Family planning participation of the women in both regencies is relatively high, with less than 2 children per household. West Java Province. Garut and Majalengka regencies also were selected as the locations of the study in West Java Province. Garut Regency is a highland vegetable production center. Men's activities in agriculture are more than those of women. On the other hand, women are involved more in household and farming financial management. Women's involvement consists of farm labor contribution and crop varieties to grow, while Majalengka Regency is a rice producing center. Women participate in planting, weeding, and harvesting, as well as non-agricultural commodity marketing. Women's participation in family planning is relatively high, with an average of less than 2 children per household. North Sumatra Province. The study on gender equality in North Sumatra was conducted in Simalungun and Karo regencies. Simalungun is one of the rice-producing centers, while Karo is the main vegetable center in North Sumatra Province. Karo's vegetables include tomato, carrot, shallot, scallion, cabbage, and potato. Women in both regencies participate in farming activities even though they are less than men. The women are also involved in household and farming finances significantly. Many women participate in family planning with around 4 children per family, or the highest among other provinces. West Nusa Tenggara Province. Central Lombok Regency in West Nusa Tenggara Province became one of the locations of this study. Central Lombok Regency is a lowland and one of the rice-producing centers. The female farmer group is actively involved in farming activities such as planting, farm maintenance, harvest, post-harvest, and marketing. The women also carry out financial management in both household and farm activities. The well-known vegetable producing center in this province has a highland on the hill of Rinjani volcano, namely East Lombok Regency, supplies its product to the adjacent provinces including Bali. The women support their families through involvement in farm and household activities. The Ministry of Agriculture makes measures to improve farm productivity for farmers' welfare enhancement. Indo-Finance study carried out by the Ministry of Agriculture through ICASAPS, collaborating with IFPRI and ASEAR, aiming at designing and implementing the inclusive agricultural value chain financing model, as well as appropriate female farmers' role. It is necessary to establish a financing policy through women's involvement. However, this policy needs to be considered, enhancing the economic scale of farm business, managerial skills, and access to formal financing. Gender attitude, tradition, and equality are critical factors for farm productivity enhancement as well as farmers' household welfare.
Indo-Finance okay. Dadah. Dadah.